I don't think any of this is worth it for us, except maybe the additional deployment. But I think we're beyond the stage of adding on 1,000 deployments. Let's just hit this and the anti-aircraft ammo. And I think we will want some much earlier crawlers, at least a bit earlier. So that they can do and just run in, if you understand what I mean. You know what? Let's be extra annoying. And do something like that. And then we can probably just put some crawlers here and stuff. Okay, that is the plan. I do not like it, suffice to say. Now this is a leveled one. It does shoot, what is it, 4 times, so 8,000 damage a shot. This can or a salvo, this can absolutely deal with these units, if we have the time. Whether or not we have the time is going to be the single biggest question here, in my opinion. What a weird session this has turned into. I usually never play Phantom Race, yet I'm playing them almost every game, it feels like here. Oh, that ignited. That was very bad for the opponent. Now see, we can actually punch through that. It takes a while, but it is actually happening. And this thing is of course going to be outranging everything else for a long time. Now, do we get a tower here, I wonder? Not looking like it. But we do get the round and a lot of XP on this guy. Not exactly amazing drops, to be honest. Thinking I just take this, or no, let's take this. Stack something here. And like throw a bunch of crawlers in. And I think then we just add on more mountain, right? This is the round where we do. And I don't think there's anything else other than, you know, hitting these buttons. Let's hit range. Let's also hit oil. And ensure that we win by a landslide if at all possible. Oh, really? We wanna go through this with armor wave? That's not gonna work, I don't think so. I think we've hit the levels, and by that I mean the level that can deal with that, and of course the amount, because this is effectively another one of these. Only with more splash and less single target and overkill, but also more expensive. Oh, he is dropping shields, nice. So, how much are they going to contribute, I'm asking myself, the cleanup units? They do seem to get their value, it seems, yeah? Very nice. Now let's hope I won't eat my words. Because we are not dealing a lot of damage here, and this thing is also level 2. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be eating my words here. Rafikovsky. And that was our oil round. Okay, we need to deal with these wraiths. I did not... Oh, wait, we're just dead. Wow. I was questioning it. I honestly think the cleanup hounds did a lot more good here in this sport state. But it did work, undeniably. This is a lot more health. What is this? Yeah, just 35%. There could have been more. I mean, I could have technically gone for anti-air and EMP arc lights, but I think that would be overkill, wouldn't it? Let's just try it. Man, I'm going so down on MMR. The last few matches have all been rough. And in some cases, stupid. So what do I do instead of that? It was pretty bad for me, who has a complete unit composition, that there was not a single big drop that I could sell. I really can only settle for something here. I think I'm gonna do the same again. Somewhat, at least. Let's honestly try it. Let's hit this combo. I actually don't need temp speed. Let's just add another mountain, and honestly, let's add them on the same side. I want to see if this has potential, because I do want to learn to play mountain. I do generally want to learn how to play them. So now all of this stuff gets EMP'd and does not have any increased amount of HP anymore. However, these, which would be more important, don't have that. I honestly think it may simply happen that we were shut down too quickly. If I ever am up against not Phantom Rays, what's it called, Abysses, I get, no, against Mountains, I now know which unit to play. Yeah, that was simply too much for this round. We took about 16 damage. How much HP did we have? Were we doing that badly? Yeah, we would have died as well. So that about did not do anything, really. Let's go the other route. And see if we can just kill them by, like, leveling Farseer, Burst Mode, and Anti-Air. And I suppose let's add... Oops, that was the wrong unit. Let's add one more of these. And just more realigned chaff, honestly. And finally, let's put 2 levels on that tower and see if that does... actually, let's add 1 level on that tower and just throw some oil down. But how about we throw it like here-ish? I wonder if it even helps anything. So now these Farseers immediately annihilate the Wraiths. That can only be good for us. But is it going to be enough and meaningful enough to get the work done? I'd like to think it's looking a whole lot better than before. My goodness, those Farseers are hitting like a truck. Are we winning this round? Okay. I guess that settles it. Farseer it is. Who would have guessed? And we just win the round. So what would the state of the round be? No level here, no level here. That thing leveled, that thing leveled. I think we would have been in a very powerful position. Okay. So in the event I see Abysses, next time I should probably try Anti-Air Burst Mode Farseer, because those apparently just take them down so quickly. Now I question whether I need the anti-air on the mountain anymore. Let's honestly try watching for that. Let's see. So I go into unit modifications and I remove that from the mountain. Because I think with Farseer now being an always available unit, maybe I don't need that anymore. Let's put that away. Smoke bombs are nice, but they also get cleaned up, and I'm already relying on that stuff, so I think I'm just going for super hyper mega extra range. Alright, I'm definitely wanting to play that again. Arclights, Farseers, and if the opponent goes for something like that, where he just has way too much chaff, we add on the oil on those units. Yeah, okay. I want to continue this. Thanks everybody for watching and listening, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye.